Hello everyone, my name is Sijia Lee and welcome to Positivity Channel. Life is a wonderful journey, full of challenges and opportunities. Today I will present you 50 classics, profound and inspiring thoughts on understanding the meaning of life. From love and friendship to growth and resilience, these lessons will brighten every stage of your life. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and join us on this enlightening journey. Let's get started now.
Frank's search journey. During World War II, Frank was trapped in a Nazi concentration camp, and he searched for the meaning of life in this haze. In the end, he realized that the true value of life lies in our attitude towards pain. Just like when faced with sour lemons in life, we can choose to make lemon juice or whisper sourness. The Dark Miracle of Helen Keller. At the end of the 19th century, Helen Keller achieved communication with the world through struggle and learning, despite losing her vision and hearing. Her story tells us that life is like a cup of coffee. Sometimes it may be bitter, but through hard work, we can taste the sweetness. Stephen Hawking's interstellar quest. In the 20th century, Stephen Hawking transcended the boundaries of Earth through scientific research, despite physical limitations. His life is like a singularity in a black hole, showing the power of thought, like undoing the cap of a bottle, allowing wisdom to never end. Malala's courageous pen. Malala Yousafzai speaks out for female education amid Taliban threat. Her life story is like an indispensable encyclopedia, telling us that knowledge is the brightest light that lights up the darkness. Oscar Sheehan's dream of freedom. In the mid-20th century, Oscar Sheehan spent 27 years in a South African prison and finally achieved freedom. His life is like a drama, teaching us that even in the ups and downs of life's stage, we can find the strength to persevere. Anne Frank's diary code. During World War II, Anne Frank recounted her dreams and pain through her diary under the Nazi rule. Her life is like a title page, letting us understand that there will be bright words in the dark night. Neil Armstrong's footprints on the moon. In 1969, Neil Armstrong became the first man to walk on the moon. His footsteps are like every step in life, telling us that no matter how far the road ahead is, it is worth a try. Malala Mamu's medical miracle. Born with a congenital disease, Malala Mamu overcame the disease through a bone marrow transplant. Her life story is like a medical miracle, reminding us that the miracle of life is often hidden in the tenacious desire to survive. The comedy and poignancy of Charlie Chaplin. Amidst poverty and long struggle, Charlie Chaplin brought laughter to people through comedy. His life is like a comedy show, teaching us that on the stage of life, sometimes all we need is a laugh. Aung San Suu Kyi's sacrifice and dedication. In the face of military and political oppression, Aung San Suu Kyi defended democracy. Her life is like a passionate ballad, telling us that freedom is a melody worth fighting for. A passionate ballad that tells us that freedom is a melody worth fighting for. Aaron Rove's rock conquests. At the end of his life, Aaron Rove successfully climbed the south face of Elbrus. His miracle is like a rope on a cliff, reminding us that we can find hope in desperate situations. Mandela's power of reconciliation. At the end of the 20th century, Mandela chose reconciliation after 27 years in prison. His life teaches us that the power of reconciliation is stronger than hatred, like a rainbow across a cloudy sky. Hope Moore's music healing. Amid illness, Hope Moore used music to heal the body and mind. Her life teaches us that the power of reconciliation is stronger than hatred, like a rainbow across a cloudy sky. Elizabeth Gilbert's Eat, Pray, Love journey. After her divorce, Elizabeth Gilbert embarked on a global trip. Her story is like a delicious dish, telling us that there are many flavors in life waiting for us to taste. Stephen King's Kingdom of Words. Stephen King experienced difficulties in life and found the meaning of life through writing. His words are like a key, opening the door to the kingdom of imagination. Jobs' Apple miracle. At the end of the 20th century, Steve Jobs changed the world through Apple's innovations. His life is like a technological epic, telling us that creativity is the key to the future. The Adventures of Anne Lamott. Anne Lamott overcomes loneliness and bad weather on a circumnavigation of the world. Her adventure is like a magnificent picture, reminding us that the excitement of life lies in adventure and exploration. Grace Harper's polar expeditions. Grace Harper faced ice storms and extreme cold on her Arctic expeditions in the early 20th century. Her life is like the North Star, telling us that we can find the strength to persevere even in the ice and snow. Tom Adelson's desert survival. In the Sahara Desert, Tom Adelson defeated drought and dust through courage and ingenuity. His life is like a cup of clear spring, letting us understand that courage is the sweetest source of water when we are thirsty. Alice Johnson's scientific miracle. In scientific experiments, Alice Johnson overcame many difficulties and experimental challenges. Her life was like a spark in the laboratory, telling us that exploring the unknown is the most fascinating experiment in life. Luke Scarborough's journey into space. In the early 21st century, Luke Scarborough became the first commercial space traveler. His life is like a starship, reminding us to bravely rush towards the unknown stars. Sarah Williams' deep sea adventures. Dive into the Mariana Trench. Sarah Williams overcomes the pressure and darkness of the deep. Her life is like a glimmer of light in the deep sea, telling us that the miracle of life can be found in the darkness. Louis Yamson's Antarctic conquest. In the early 20th century, Louis Yamson successfully reached the South Pole. His adventure is like the Antarctic ice and snow, letting us understand that we can also find the meaning of warmth in the cold predicament. Melanie Wheeler's Around the World. In the 20th century, Melanie Wheeler circumnavigated the globe, overcoming storms and flying difficulties. Her life is like an airplane soaring in the blue sky, telling us that in the journey of life, every bump is a flight. Alan Berry's extreme climbing. Alan Berry faced the cold and the mountains while climbing Mount Everest. His life is like a climbing rope, reminding us that every step is an adventure as we climb to the top of our lives. Marianne Trench's musical inspiration. Marianne Trench overcame creative bottlenecks and stress in making music. Her notes are like a musical feast, telling us that creativity is the symphony of life. Amit Abadi's space farming. Growing crops in a space station, Amit Abadi overcomes microgravity and the space environment. His life is like a hoe in space, reminding us of the hope of cultivating life in any environment. Jack Little's polar skiing. Skiing across the Antarctic continent, Jack Little overcame the cold and snow. His adventures are like ski tracks in the snow, telling us that every step in life is an opportunity to leave a footprint. Lillian Brune's environmental journey. In her environmental career, Lillian Brune overcame the opposition between environmental pollution and human beings. Her life is like a green leaf, reminding us that protecting the Earth is the responsibility of life. Harry Poole's adventures in space and time. In his study of space and time, Harry Poole overcame the difficulties of relativity and black holes. His life is like a time tunnel, telling us to discover the mystery of life while exploring the unknown. Emma Davis's journey to ocean conservation. In the ocean conservation movement, Emma Davis confronts the issues of ocean pollution and fishing. Her life is like a patch of blue in the ocean, reminding us that protecting the ocean is our responsibility to protect life. Oliver Brown's animal rescue. In animal protection, Oliver Brown overcame the challenges of animal cruelty. His life is like a helping paw, telling us that protecting animals is the mission of life. Erin Clark's journey to feminism. In the feminist movement, Erin Clark overcame sexism and inequality. Her life was a fire of feminism, reminding us that equality is the essence of life. Brendan Murphy's Space Odyssey. At the beginning of the 21st century, Brendan Murphy became the first space wanderer. His life is like a star in a spacesuit, telling us that no matter where we are, we can roam the stars of life. Bella Hagen's Aurora Chase. In the Arctic Circle, Bella Hagen travels through the extreme cold to dance with the aurora. Her life is as gorgeous as the aurora, telling us that the colors of life can also be found in ice and snow. Max Henry's Jungle Adventure. In the early 20th century, Max Henry faced tropical diseases and wild animals in the Amazon rainforest. His life is like a tropical rainforest, teaching us that miracles can be found in dense and difficult situations. Meg Jennings' musical revelations. In music making, Meg Jennings overcame the challenges of creating both lows and notes. Her life is like a symphony of notes, telling us that the beauty of creation lies in discovering the harmonious melody of life. The Polar Photography of Nick Admas. In the early 20th century, Nick Admas captured precious moments in the Antarctic ice sheets. His photographic journey is like light and shadow in the ice and snow, reminding us that warm memories can also be found in indifference. Lisa McDonald's Space Art. In the 21st century, Lisa McDonald creates art in space, overcoming the problems of zero gravity and floating paintbrushes. Her life is like a painting in the universe, telling us that creativity has no boundaries and life can bloom without gravity. Hannah Smith's Deep Sea Scientific Research. In her deep sea research, Hannah Smith faced deep sea pressure and unknown creatures. Her scientific research journey is like an adventure under the sea, reminding us that we can light up the beacon of knowledge in the dark. Lucia Moreno's Extreme Diving. Dive into the Mariana Trench. Lucia Moreno beats the cold and water pressure of the deep sea. Her diving adventure is like an adventure in the deep sea, telling us that the mystery of life can also be found in the abyss. Michael Green's Dream of Flying. In the 20th century, Michael Green overcame storms and mechanical failures while flying around the world. His life is like an airplane soaring in the sky, reminding us that we can also reap the scenery of life when flying against the wind. Aaron Harper's polar photography, photographing precious moments in the Arctic. Aaron Harper faced the challenges of ice, snow, and wild animals. Her photographic journey is like a shot in the ice and snow, teaching us that even cold moments can leave traces of warmth. Victor Alfred's circumnavigation of the world. At the beginning of the 21st century, Victor Alfred circumnavigated the globe, defying storms and waves. His life is like a ship crossing the waves, telling us that every storm in life is a voyage. Angela Clark's conservation. In her environmental career, Angela Clark has defeated forest fires and illegal logging. Her life is like a guardian of nature, reminding us that protecting the earth is our responsibility to protect ourselves. Ethan Harris's exploration of the universe. In his astronomy research, Ethan Harris has overcome the challenges of interstellar distances and cosmic black holes. His life is like an exploration of the stars, telling us that we can also find the constellations of life in the starry sky. Melissa Foster's polar science expedition. During her Antarctic science expedition, Melissa Foster faced extreme cold and scientific research troubles. Her scientific research journey is like an experiment in the ice and snow, reminding us that the mysteries of life can also be discovered in the ice fields. Ocean research with Kevin Thompson. In ocean research, Kevin Thompson overcame the challenges of ocean pollution and undersea exploration. His scientific research path is like an exploration in the depths of the sea, telling us that protecting the ocean is our responsibility to protect the earth. Lisa Adler's literary journey. In literary creation, Lisa Adler overcomes writer's block in literature. Lisa Adler's literary journey. In literary creation, Lisa Adler, overcoming creative bottlenecks in literature. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to Positivity Channel. See you next time.